now by Mark Gubiza, longtime broadcaster, color analyst for the Angels. Gooby, thanks for being with us. A big series coming up against the White Sox. Although a decimated team, still a fierce team. What do you make of the recent four-game sweep, though, against the Guardians?
Yeah, Lana, I mean, when you look historically over the last 4 or 5 years, you know, the Angels have really struggled against the Guardians. They pitched well. The Guardians, they hit well, but I'll tell you what, the outfield for the Angels this year, I know it's an old movie, Angels in the outfield, but from Taylor Ward to Brandon Marsh, Joe Adell, and of course, Mike Trout looks like the MVP again. They are crushing the baseball, but more importantly, they are pitching extremely well, especially the starting staff. Really, when you look over the last 9 games or so, their starting staff has been excellent. Back into the bullpen, Marcelo Iglesias is now. See, every time he goes out there, 3 great pitches. It's a 1-2-3 inning every time. So it's a lot of fun for Angel fans out there. I know it's early, but there's a lot of positives going on.
Gooby, you mentioned the starting pitching. I think that's what surprised me the most. I mean, their starter ERA is 4th best in the American League. We knew they were going to hit, and they're still doing it with the pitching not exactly having Shohei where he wants to be as of yet.
Yeah, Lana, Noah Syndergaard, who's on the mound today, I think just the way that the tone he has set from the get-go, runs out on the mound, aggressive throwing strikes. Michael Lorenzen's been great. Shohei had one of the greatest games I've ever seen pitched down in Houston against a very good Astros lineup. He was unhittable. He's perfect into the 6th inning, had 12 punch-outs, tying a career high. But, you know, Patrick Sandoval, his last time out against the Guardians, unhittable himself. And Reed Detmers, you know, I always feel that he's going to be the ace for this team at some point going forward. 4 very good quality pitches. Jose Suarez, I think he just needs to be a little bit quicker on the mound. Stuff is there, but when you're talking about a 6-man rotation right now, it's been pretty good.
I want to get back to the offense for just a second. You had mentioned Taylor Ward. This is a guy that was recently moved to the leadoff spot, and he's just really settled in nicely to that spot. What is it about being the leadoff hitter that he's excelled in so much?
Well, Lana, he's patient, although there's times where he's swinging at the first pitch and doing a lot of damage. But even if he hasn't made contact put in play, look up. He had 2 home runs against, you know, Shane Bieber on 3-2 pitches. So that tells me that even if he's behind an account early, he doesn't chase a whole lot. So he's getting on base at an incredible pace. Between him and Trouty, their OPS are 1 and 2 in the game right now, and their on base percentage every bit as good. So they're doing everything right. I look down up the road, I should say. You look at Justin Turner or Chris Taylor for the Dodgers. A lot of people, when were they ever going to be really good players? Well, right now you see Taylor Ward given the opportunity. Joe Madden said in spring training he's our right fielder. We're all going, did he earn it? Has he done enough to do that? But he had a lot of confidence in him. And every day I talk to Taylor, he's smiling and think, you know what, I can't wait to get a chance to swing the bat, which tells me there's a lot of confidence. And he hits the ball so hard to all fields that it's going to be sustainable for me.
And how nice is it to have the guys behind him protecting him in that lineup?
Yeah, how about if you're a pitcher, you go, okay, I got to throw Taylor Ward all fastballs. So I got Shohei Ohtani, I got Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Jared Wallace following him up behind him. And Brandon Marsh has been an outstanding player himself. He's leading the team in RBIs right now. But there's really no weak link at all in the lineup. And that's why I think with the pitching, starting pitching the way it's going right now and the way they're swinging the bat, they don't feel they have to score 9 or 10 runs a game now to win. Yesterday, they hit 2 baseballs hard the entire game, yet they found a way to win that one 4-1. So they're running the bases well, but they're making good contact offensively and not, you know, they're thinking about big part of the field. Home runs have been good. I mean, they're at the top in batting average, OPS, everything as far as offensively, but they also can create runs, which is important when you're facing good pitching staff like they're going to do here now against the White Sox.
Yeah, Mike Trout off to his usual great self. He's just such a tremendous pleasure to watch. I do want to ask you one quick question about Shohei Ohtani before we let you go, Gooby. And what have you noticed with him on the mound specifically? Because offensively, he seems like he hasn't skipped a beat, but I know that his ERA isn't where he wants it.
Yeah, I think it really went back to a couple starts ago when he was in Texas. You know, he gave up a grand slam, which I still was scratching my head. He hadn't given up any home runs or any hits on an 0-2 pitch. Jonah Heim hit a grand slam against him, so that's why the ERA is a little bit up. Like I said, that Astro game, he only gave up 1 hit. Followed by that next game out against the Guardians, he didn't have his best stuff. And this is the thing it really makes me feel good about Shohei going forward, pitching-wise. He didn't have his great stuff in the first inning, gave up a couple runs. Then he used his fastball, which, you know, he throws a lot of sliders, splitters, and curves. he used his fastball was 97, 99, about a 49% clip this last time out. I think he got to show more confidence in himself using his fastball. If he does that, he'll absolutely dominate on the mound.
Yeah, good things happening for the Angels. It's great to see it. We'd love to see them back in the postseason. Mark Gubicza getting ready to take on a 4-game set against the Chicago White Sox. Thanks for your time, Gooby.
I even dressed up for you guys today. I had to make sure it was all good.
I appreciate it, and so does Mad Dog. Take care, Gooby. All right.